Okay, you ready to talk about June and what's in store? Grab your notebooks. We are starting the month on the 3rd and 4th, depending on your location, with the full moon in Sagittarius. So everything's going to be super optimistic, and it's a great time to kickstart projects and finish old ones. So if you've been working on a writing project or creating a course or studying, this is a great time to pick it back up. Now, if you're into traveling, perfect time to travel or start planning that next adventure. This time is ideal. So take advantage of this moment to manifest what you want, or to just start it or to finish it, because full moons are all about culminations. So finishing projects you've began or kickstart that new chapter. Okay, on the 5th through October the 8th, Leo is going into Venus. This is crazy because this is such a long extended period of time there. We will have Venus going retrograde, which happens every couple, year and a half. So there's going to be lots of lessons, but it's so passionate that you're going to really ignite your own fire and go, oh my gosh, this is my creativity's just amazing. You're going to be attracting so many people, the passionate connections between people, even friends. You're going to go, oh my gosh, we just have so much in common. We're going to go rule the world. Okay, we'll go do it. This is the perfect time. And also, it's also a time to see things for what they are. So if you've been wearing your rose-colored glasses during that retrograde period, which is in July, and it goes September, I want to say. I wrote it all down just for that. Okay, September 3rd. That way you can really hit the pause button, go, am I just daydreaming or wishing this is a fantasy? Is this really reality, right? So it's going to get you really clear on what you're working on, who you're talking to, who your friends are. Is it real? Is it real? But by the time it all comes to a closing and saying goodbye to Venus and Leo in October, you are going to just be that reset button is definitely being hit. But this is such a fantastic summertime. Let me tell you, if you are looking for love, if you're looking to create, it's such creative energy. If you're looking for beauty in your life, it's happening. Sorry, everybody's going to enjoy this. Okay, so then on the 11th through October the 10th, we have Pluto going retrograde back into Capricorn, which is going to happen one other time. So this is one of two before it finally stations in 2024, totally forever. Not really. It's only, the next 20 years in Aquarius. So we get to relive themes that we did since 2008. So what happened then? The collapse of the financial platform and, restructuring and materialism and what we have and what we own and who we are because of that, that's all going to be stripped away. So during this time, you get to actually analyze that before we say goodbye in 2024. It's right at the beginning. So note it, because it's going to be very important that between this time period, you're going to see a lot of things that are broken or need reanalyzing or a death to it. It's going to happen. Now on the 11th through the 26th, we have Mercury going into its home sign of Gemini. So this is going to be the time to spend the next 3 weeks with your friends, reaching out, collaborating, creating new projects, traveling. It's short distance travel too, so go see your neighborhood, go meet your surrounding neighbors. This is a time to pick up the phone, call people, email out. Social media is going to be really big at this time as well. But it's connecting with your neighbors, connecting with like-minded people, socializing. You never know who you're going to meet at this time anyways. So it's a great time to put yourself out there if that is something you're looking for. Even in a financial aspect, it's a great time to partner up with people and really use like-minded brains and go, okay, let's collaborate, let's make this grow, because man, Gemini can make anything grow with more than one head, and that is the perfect time to do it. So June is going to have a really lovely feeling of wanting to get together with your friends, come out of hibernation, And we have the solstice coming up too, so it's definitely a time of like gatherings and celebrations and celebrating summer if you're in the northern hemisphere. So, it's a time to get out and be a social butterfly. Okay, June 17th through November 4th, we have Saturn going retrograde in Pisces. So what does this mean? It means any fantasies or dreams or spiritual issues you're having, you're going to have to really go within and look at it. This is a time of analyzing, correcting, and putting the work in. And what isn't working for you, you're going to have to look at it with a very clear, like there's nothing to obscure the truth. So you're going to see what really is broken and what needs to be fixed. Also, it's a time of expanding, healing, and your spirituality, and what else can you work on internally and grow, and it's just awesome. So if you have spiritual gifts, they're gonna blossom if you allow it. So putting the time into yourself is going to be well worth it at this moment. So 4.5 months, take advantage. On the 18th, we have the new moon in Gemini. This is the most amazing time, I'm telling you, to mingle. Get out there. Gemini and Mercury is happening too, so it's like talk your way around, meet like-minded people, go to dinners, go to lunches, really meet up with your friends you've missed or your family members, or like meet the locals in your community. Go on those dates. It also has to do with social media, because it's over the internet is communicating as well. So put yourself out there on apps if you're looking for dating. But this is a great time over the next 2 weeks to really meet like-minded people who want to grow with you or help your ideas grow. So utilize this time to start something new, communicate something new, tell your truth, tell your story, let everybody know about you. On June 21st through July 22nd, we are now going to be in the sign of Cancer. So this next period, we are going to be just being around those we love, family, friends, nourishing ourselves, nurturing those we love, really having deep connections or no connections at all. That's what it is. It's very cut and dry. It's got to feed during that time. So if it's not feeding you, it's eating you. So don't have that. Don't have bottom feeders in your life. If you've just been giving, time to receive. Cancer is the feminine sign. It also is ruled by the moon, so you need to be really connected to your feminine aspect. Every male and female has a male and female aspect. So tuning into that feminine is going to be amazing. So receiving during this time, receive love, receive joy, receive happiness in everything you do. And if you're not receiving it, how much are you giving out? Where's the balance, right? So it's a time to just also clean up your place at home over the next month, like get it really cozy and comfy. Like that is where you can have friends over to visit you, have lunches at your house, have dinners at your house. It's all about entertaining and just also like loving yourself more. So you might notice you're going to be at home during the 21st of June into the 22nd of July a little bit more so. So all this mingling you're doing at the beginning of the month is going to shift gears as we get into the Cancer season, but it's going to be lovely, and it's a good time to recharge your batteries. So get ready for that. And it's also summer solstice officially on the 21st when we welcome Cancer season. So get ready to bring in the comfort, the joy, the love over the next month. Okay, on the 26th through July 11th, we have Mercury going into Cancer. So now we have double Cancer at this time. So how we speak is going to be shifting at that 26. It really goes inwards and all about what we need and what nourishes us and makes us feel at home. And what is home? And is there a need to change up the home and make it more comforting? Feng Shui is fantastic during the summer. I am a Feng Shui addict. So anybody who knows me knows that's how I start my year. And I shift it as it goes. And if things have to come out, you got to shift it out, right? It's always about changing the energy up in your environment to make it work for you. Everything has to be cohesive at this time. So especially when Mercury's there, we're talking about like what nourishes us, who nourishes us. That's a great connection with mothering ourselves and connecting with other mothers and our own mothers if they're still around, or our grandmother. Any motherly figure would be more prominent during this time as well. And that's how we're going to speak to each other, because Mercury is all about communicating. So it's more loving, it's more deep, it has more connection, it's meaningful, and I just think it's so beautiful. I love my Cancers. They're my favorites. I mean, I love other signs too, but Cancers, they just have the hearts and that's what we're all going to be speaking of. So see how it affects you during this time, because whenever there's a Cancer influence, I just notice how like I have to take care of others. So see how it really affects you during this time. And lastly, on the 30th through December 6th, we have Neptune going retrograde in Pisces. So this is going to it's going to be awesome in a way, because we're going to have such spiritual healings at this moment, but also your connection to the other realm is going to be fantastic. Keep a dream journal by your bed, or even just on you during the day, because you might be daydreaming all the way through December 6th and beyond, basically, but really intensely at this time. And just ideas will come to you, because that's the other side communicating with you. I mean, there's no stopping it. Anything that's just been in your subconscious can come out even easier if it's been hidden and you're like, oh my gosh, why didn't I think of that before? That's been affecting me for 30 years. It's going to be no big deal. You're going to go, oh my gosh, duh. Okay, writing it down, getting it out. I can come back to this and really sit down with this. It's a great time for therapists to enter your life, for coaching sessions, for seeing psychics, for seeing like any inner work is perfect. Like this is perfect. Even if you go see an energy healer, Reiki is fantastic during this time. I always notice I'm giving more Reiki out during like any Neptunian times. I always get the request for that. Do that inner work. Get that healing done. Your energy is like a little sponge and ready for like lightening it up and making it feel bright and fantastic. So also though, because of Neptune and Pisces, people can sponge off of you if you are doing the work. And so it's time to do some energetic protection on yourself. So that means doing more showers. Even if you're not washing your hair, it doesn't matter. Get it off your skin and just visualizing it. Doing salt baths, washing your hands. It's a great way to cleanse. Doing visualizations in the mirror ball and deflecting everybody's energy. It's just you, yourself, and I, that's it. Protecting yourself, asking the angels to come in. Archangel Michael will be super present during that time, because people might just sponge more than usual and you will feel wiped out. So really protect your energy. I can't encourage it enough to even just say out loud. If you're not spiritual, you're probably not watching my channel. But I would say it's a time to just ask Spirit, God, the divine, the universe, to give you extra protection, and just be in peace and love and keep everything that's negative at bay. And it's a time to really sage and Palo Santo your house. Do little salt pots around your house. Selenite is fantastic. I keep them all over my house, in my car, doesn't matter, in my bra, it doesn't matter, in my pockets. It's a time to just cleanse the energy and lift it up. So a lot of protection, a lot of energetic cleansing during this time. You can do an egg cleanse as well. If you don't know what that is, you can always reach out. I can tell you how to do that. But just really keep it light and bright. Protect yourself. Do that inner healing. Go to the next level. Get yourself untrapped and see the truth for what it is. But I hope this month is fantastic for you, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.